it's raining cats and dogs in Bangalore. I hope other places in South India, you guys are safe. Chennai and all, there's a red alert going on. So
Yes, ma'am. We also having weather.
you also have, is it? Okay. So you all fall under the same belt of monsoon. All right. Yes. Thanks for the call, Kashish. So, as the reason I wanted to start off today's session is, it's something that I have been as a student, and connecting with so many other people, the learning never ends. The more you learn, the less we tend to understand and implement. So now we have Ayyappan sir, one who is a classic example, working in the technology side. He joined in to understand this. And if he looks in coordinating it, he can definitely take it up as an alternative career. I have been working as a career counselor with 4,000 plus women and people as a mentor in jobsforher.com, where I've always supported people to do a mainstream career, which they are really good, and have an alternative career, which they can build based on the interest and skill. So that way, if you're someone a techie kind of person, doing a certification in non-tech, people management, and other things, which is complementing to your work, will only add value. How many of you agree? At least put your hands up or give me some thumbs. Okay, Rajesh is there. Thanks, Rajesh. How about others? Okay, great. Thanks, Kashish. Thanks, Ayappan sir. So you all have gone through this 5-week course. You might be surprised. It is just tip of the iceberg, right? If you recollect it, in the third week, I think I had mentioned the iceberg theory, where only 10% of the iceberg is visible. And what you've seen here is the same. This 5 weeks of intensive training, assignments, working practical implementation, how it works as a HR, how you can be as a recruiter, what are the key elements of recruitment, which Kashish, me, and other trainers have taken, are just the 10% of it. And no harm in learning and building yourself with the further details. So you can reach out to Kashish, you can reach out to the admin of the Stu Valley, WhatsApp group admins, and you know, take up the further courses. I'm not trying to sell or push, but on a practical side, it adds value to every single department, whether you're in finance, whether you're in IT, whether you're into networking, anywhere else. After 2020 COVID, having extra certification and knowledge in technical and non-technical definitely adds value, and it could be a element to make you retain in a company. It's not just Six Sigma, it's not just PMP, it's not just doing your Prince 2 certification if you're into technology side or getting an MBA. It is the skill-based certification. As you all know, there are two types of skills, soft skills and hard skills. So what you've learned here in these 5 weeks are one of the hard skills which is implemented in day to day in every single industry. Okay, how HR works, how recruitment is done, what all teams are involved, what are the technology, everything. So if you're someone who's trying to explore your skills, do a SWOT analysis, identify what kind of personality you are, go for an alternative career, build your primary career, invest your, on your alternative career with your primary earning. There are a lot of people who are doing main job and would like to fund their alternative. So in that case, funding not just means into seed investment of a startup. Team building, certifications, in-depth knowledge, doing the right internship, doing the right assignments, and working with the right team. So these are also investments, as I said, roti. return of time invested. So not only you're investing your money, but also you're investing your time in gaining your knowledge, which later at any point of time, 20, 25 years or even 15, 20 years later can help you. These hard skills need to be learned over the time and has to be on a continuous learning process. Okay? So feel free to reach out, Kashish, Arzu, or any of the admins here. And I understand there are 20 plus modules with the certification course with Stu Valley. Not only recruitment, there are 20 other modules in depth where you'll be trained, you'll be certified, where
It's
you'll
not
be
audible.
working. Huh? Is it audible?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. So you'll be certified and you'll be working on related to HR. So as I said, HR is a huge, vertical. Vertical is this huge vertical: finance, placement, high talent acquisition, event, L&D, etc. So once you have understood where you are really good at, then start building your interest based onto it, your job search, hands on, and keep moving forward in life. Okay, I think Kashish ma'am will be really the right person to say what all we are, having, during her training sessions. So Kashish, please do the needful. I would definitely recommend you people not stop with just these 5 weeks, but invest into in detail learning and certification. Okay, it's not just about being in business, but investing your time and money into a place where they teach you the practicality. All right, it is what you learn and what you get out of it. Good. So any questions this week, please feel free to ask in the WhatsApp groups or even during the session to other the trainers. We'll be happy to help you out. Okay. Chalo. So let's dive deep into our session. So finally, we are into week 5 of our HR training and into recruitment. So far, we have completed introduction to recruitment, sourcing, employer branding, interview techniques, decision making and offer management, which involves technical, which involves interpersonal communications, the voice, the tone, your personality, your dressing, even your overall presentation. Everything matters when you're coming up to these 4 stages. And in the final stage, it is a combination of using the latest technology. Of course, people implementing with technology is what we are there to bridge the gap in having it more efficient, time bound, and effective manner. Okay. So today, under this topic of introduction to recruitment and technologies, we have already seen a lot of platforms. But still, we are going to look into the overview of recruitment technologies, how to implement and how to optimize ATS platforms. Right. What is ATS platforms?
Application tracking system.
Perfect. I wish I could give you a chocolate as a reward, Rajesh. All right. So, talent acquisition technology and data are the key. So, right now, data is something so valuable. More than even a relationship, data is considered important right now. Be it your Aadhaar card data, your phone number, your banking details, employee details, school, right from the birth certificate. Every single thing is data right now. And to collect and track data is the number one priority in government and globally. Because every single data, whatever what we message, what we talk, how we present, every single thing is data. So why not in talent acquisition? Because if we are not updated with the data, the latest end users, how to implement, how technology can bridge, how there can be a marriage between the manual process and the technology process. All these things come in picture. Okay. So if you see, क्या हुआ? हाँ, talent acquisition analytics, also known as TA. So here it is a process of analyzing the candidate for recruitment, that is matchmaking of the candidate with the companies in a unique manner, keeping the vision mission of the company. It can help you build evidences, prove strategies, methodologies, and also cost effective with maximum quality output. Less cost, maximum quality, good quantity, future perspective of candidates to be in pipeline, and then the placement process, how they will fit in, how the business will grow the next 3 years, how the business will go next 5 years, what is the salary increment, every single thing, forecasting, everything needs data of the current company. So does our recruitment. So we take up the data from the other team, business analyst team, the operations team, the finance team, other different teams. Then we, in the talent acquisition, we create the requirement, stabilize the process, the roles, designation, under whom they have to manage, and under what kind of environment that they have to work, what are the perks that the candidate can get, what are other companies paying for the candidate. Every single data you should know about it, right? So technology, maintaining data, database handling is crucial if you're into HR, not only into recruitment, but in any industry. Okay, so it helps you, it makes an evidence-based decisions in recruiting, onboarding, processing, your hiring journey, and ultimately meet the business objective. This is the basic definition of talent acquisition and analytics, and how technology and data helps in making better recruitment. For that, we have tools which are available in the market. Right. So what the data, the tools which are available in the market are ATS platforms by default. ATS platforms, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram, and we have so many other channels where we can get people of similar processes under one roof. Clear? So data-driven talent acquisition goes beyond simply collecting and analyzing data. We are not only collecting, we're not only analyzing, but also a systematic approach, as I said. With data, we can build strategies. We can build future forecasts. We can work in complement on taking the company along with the mission statement up, cross borders, onshore, offshore, on-site, expanding businesses, etc. So if you notice here, I have put this image: talent acquisition, employee experience, people operation, information technology. These are the few departments in any organization which runs on factual data. Right? Only once we have the factual data, we will know how the employees in-house are experiencing. Are they paid well? Is the communication from the top management to the employee going on well? Employee feedback. Like we have websites, fishbowl.com, glassdoor.com, linkedin.com, where employees can actually share anonymously about the companies they're working. If not, they can have a direct employee feedback sessions. People from operation, how many rewards, is the right talent being recognized, etc. Information technology, Ayyappan sir would be knowing. Tech support, administrator, programming, communications, how it is being carried out, internal team communication, the security system of the teams, people who are subject to simple assault, or even in under posh compliance, if there's nasty messages or emails which are being going on, who has been monitoring, how they are being taken care of, all those details have to be paid attention. Starting a company is not a big deal. Running a company is a big deal. And that needs, you have to be in touch with every single department. Okay. And again, I'm stressing, as Modi sir had said earlier, as a HR, you have to have a cordial relationship with every single segment of the business, not only vertical, lateral, every single department, every single individual working if possible, because their input, negative or positive, will help you run the show in a better manner. So coming back to talent acquisition, okay, we have so many other departments and we are coming back to focus on talent acquisition. Here, data collection, data analysis, and finally, decision. These are the three crucial steps in talent acquisition you will be handling. Priya, can you mute? Thank you. Yeah. So technical, general, sourcing areas, interview, pre-screening, referral process. If you saw in the earlier interviewing methods, sourcing methods, we had identified how they're going to do the interview method, whether it's going to be face-to-face, whether it is going to be online, or they're going to have a campus hiring, or it's going to be through referrals, that is internal employees referring their own friends. So once we have those data collection, candidate details, we analyze if they are the right fit, and then the decision is being taken. So data is definitely again crucial for hiring and talent acquisition. So here, introduction and overview to recruitment technology. Technology is everywhere. And if you, I don't know how many of you have seen the latest news. Elon Musk has released his robots, which can actually do a babysitting, which can cook, which can be there. Have you all seen the news or YouTube?
No, ma'am.
You should. Okay, just search Elon Musk. It was quite interesting. It was as if I'm watching some, AI sci-fi movie. So his robots are designed to live with you under just $20,000 or $21,000. Again, there is job loss, pay cut, and people are being replaced by AI. So if it's not that you're being replaced, but if you are equipped in understanding how AI works with the manual, process and procedure, no job loss will be happening. And that's where your certification, in-depth knowledge, and hands-on experiences work. So do try checking out Elon Musk's new robots released and his latest Tesla cars or self-driven cars. All right. So AI, we are going to integrate with ATS platforms, and most important ATS platform, like Rajesh said, it is Application Tracking System. It allows recruiters to filter out, because one position we were hiring, at least shortlisting 20 now. But even to get those 20 people, normally recruiters send email 1:100 or 1:200 people in the job portal, naukri.com, shine.com, yeah, even LinkedIn or any of the ATS platforms. We have to reach out to those job seekers saying, hey, hi, your profile seems to be good. We are trying to, hire for this particular position. Would you be interested? And after seeing that, we shortlist out of 100 or 50s or whatever numbers we shortlist, at least up to 90% matching profiles. That is the safest bet as a recruiter. Okay. And these platforms helps us to get the keywords, the qualifications, the experiences, criteria, the location, the salary details, their overall work years of experience, whatever data they have fed the ATS system and what is in their resume. So that's the reason we need the latest ATS systems. And as a HR, we need to know which is a cost-effective one, which has more number of job seekers into it, that is higher database, quality database, and location. Like how I said, kamkida.com. We have been working as a beta tester for kamkida.com. Okay. So as a recruiter, we had a lot of concerns like, will it crash? Now I'm paying 30,000-40,000 for any ATS platforms like Naukri or Shine or any of the platforms. After I get my login, it crashed. Whereas I paid for the full month, almost 8 hours or 15 hours. That's how they bill. Okay, just for your information. If you're planning to take any of the ATS platforms, they have different slabs. How many hours in a day you want to access, how many resumes you want to access, or at least view and open, and how long you're going to job post. So each requirement on different ATS platforms has different charges. So you need to know the popular recruitment technologies ATS platforms, which has higher features, less amount, and more quality candidates. If you've noticed on TV, Times Jobs, they have a classic example. Like, they say that Times Job is the most best effective because even they have less numbers, they have candidates with high potential. अगर if you have not seen, try YouTube या फिर Google करके देखो. Times Jobs, they portray that Times Job is one of the best portals for having high qualified and effective and potential candidates. So just look into these features. You can even ask ChatGPT, list down the 10 best ATS platforms and ask it to give a difference, pricing, mention your location, and you have the answer and the data with you. So you can propose this to your hiring manager and say, hey, the best ATS platforms, which is cost effective and best for our company, we can go for it. So you stand out of the crowd. And then is the AI-based tools, algorithms, how it predicts, interview using chatbot. This I would like to, take a moment. I'll stop my screen sharing here. Right now, many companies, many IITs, many technical people are coming up with different interviewing methods. One is questionnaire, one is asking just objective based platform softwares where people can take the interviews through their phone with chatbots, by either recording their face in this, on their platforms, and also the interview is being conducted by a robot, and you cannot toggle. You cannot do alt tab and go to chat GPT or Google and search for the answer and just read out just because it is online. AI has been improvised to such an extent that screening the candidates and getting at least 90, I think 98.9%, they are accurate. But since we are human beings, we use different multiple gadgets to, even if it's not the same screen, we use our phone or someone else to ask at the moment of conversation. So we are going to leave that 1.2 to 1.3% probabilities for cheating and, faking the interview questions. So do a research. And this is very fascinating to see how the technology and our own Indians, and in fact, college students, there are ample of IITians and ample of college students who are building beautiful interview platforms at very cost effective rate. And if you're someone who wants to build your own startup into technology base and you want to, shortlist or filter out candidates, check for these. Sounds good? Was this value added for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Rajesh is the only person. Thanks, Rajesh. Today, Yatharth is missing. I don't know what happened. All right. So have an idea for AI tools, and who knows, if you are in the technology side, start building AI tools which are more efficient and cost effective, and list them down. So streamlining, streamlining your work. So how these technologies streamline the recruitment process? अरे यार पता है सब लोगों को the speed of AI and how it works and why it is used. So wherever AI is, as a process of improvement, we have always maintained efficiency, that is the energy efficiency, that the power consumption or money or the environment spacing. So when they are replacing us by humanoids, robots, or any of the AI technologies, they are working on efficiency, repetitive tasks being done much more better, keeping the time in mind, and quality in mind. Also, initial screening, scheduling, recruitment technologies. So, for example, a HR per day can take up to 40 to 50 interviews, right? You agree? Yes, no, maybe we can do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Right? So, but whereas if you're having a chatbot or if you're having an AI with a camera and a face detection, which it also register the pupils. Like, when you're having a lie detector, there are AI platforms which registers if my pupils, I'm telling lies or not, whether I'm looking somewhere else. Other than the camera, it instructs the candidate not to look anywhere else. So, with that kind of efficiency, the bandwidth of using AI technology is multiples. At the same time, up to 15,000 people can log in, and the AI has a capacity to do the recruitment and screening at the same point of time. So imagine the time, the cost the company can save when they're having an AI. Okay, so make sure that you are someone who runs the AI and not AI runs you. So make sure you're more effective and you have a tool which helps you do the, and eliminate the manual errors. Candidate matching. So the tool should be according to your company vision, mission, whether it is a right candidate, female candidate, physically challenged people, like projects of Samarthanam, where they hire only physically challenged people who have the right expertise and who have the right skills. They even train people on different skills. So you should be having the idea of resources available and how to shortlist them in large volumes with data used in the future perspectives. Data-driven decisions. Out of 50,000 resumes out there, 20 or 100 top best are being shown to you. If you remember, I had told as a job seeker, the ATS platform runs an algorithm. Any job seeker who spends 10 to 15 minutes every day on the Naukri portal or any of the job seeker portal, it by default assumes that you are an aggressive job seeker, not a passive. And when a recruiter like us starts searching, it shows up the skill sets required among the top 100 or top 200 best suiting profiles. Okay, so make sure that you're aware of such analytics and algorithms to help you analyze and make informed decisions. Improved candidate experience. The candidate has been called shortlisted for the relevant job, not someone is being called just because their resume seems good or their name is sounds beautiful or just because they are referred by any of the CEO and directors. No, there's no bias. The right candidate, right job profile, right skills, right attitude, everything has to match. So which helps in streamlining the workflow of an organization. Clear? Any questions? Yes, no?
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Hi, Selma. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. I just reached home late, so I was traveling. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. It's raining in Bangalore also. So
Yes.
take care. Take care. So implementing ATS successfully. Again, as any requirements, TNA, training need analysis or talent acquisition need analysis, we have to identify the needs of the organizations, recruitment challenges, clear goals, along with the operations team and the business analyst team. Choose the right ATS. So for that, as I told in the previous slide, you need to have a basic awareness on the price range, on the features, the quality, the rating, and it's a huge market out there on having different ATSs along with the region specific. अगर आप इंडिया पे देख रहे हो या फिर you're hiring someone with an onshore or I mean in-house, then Naukri, Jobs, Shine are good. And specifically, if you're going for non-IT, then Monster, Shine, and Times are very nice, including your LinkedIn. Data migration. Yes, this is something that I had a personal experience. Data migration is when I was using Naukri and later I switched on to Monster because it was more cost effective for me for hiring. Um, the resumes which I had downloaded or liked will go off in that particular portal. So you need to know how you can take a backup. When you're taking the right plan, make sure that the resume database you're able to download, or at least the candidate has your email ID and your contact number that they can reach out to you at any point of time. So this you have to be very careful if you're switching between multiple ATS platforms, ताकि आपका खुद का information भी ना जाए and nor the data is leaked with whatever you have. Make sure that doesn't happen and you don't lose the candidates you had saved on the ATS platforms. Training. Your recruitment team needs to be trained effectively. ATS platforms, how they communicate with the job seekers, how they get the job requirement, aligning of the job description, who's the point of contact, what is the qualification they need, how many years of experience, what is a good to have skill, what are the mandatory skills. All those things are needed. Yes. Okay. All those details are needed from a recruiter point of view. Then optimizing ATS. We need to make sure that there is a regular update. As I said, whenever you're taking up your own subscriptions, ask them when they update. What is the time frame that they have their SLAs that they are going to upgrade, and what is the kind of additional features that they give away for based on your subscriptions, whether your corporate subscription or whether you are your individual subscription. Okay. Why is the hand up still? I don't know. Lower my hand. Okay. Pata nahi mera, I don't know how my hand went up. All right. And then refine filters. So refine filters, use ChatGPT. Trust me, it helps you to align the content and the search for in ATS. Mention that there are few prompts which you can say like, you are my recruiter, help me create a job description with the keywords to be used on Naukri for this profile under this so this kind of experience, and this is a technical requirement, and it gives you a beautiful one. Humanize it. Do not just cut, copy, paste, humanize it, and you have a beautiful refined filters. It will also suggest you what all drop down box you will have. Have you all gone through the Naukri ATS, how it works? Has that been covered?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so in there you saw the Boolean characters, right? In the Naukri. Huh? So Naukri
ma'am.
Boolean characters, that's where you have to understand your filters. Not all these skill sets you mentioned does not work. You need to know what goes in. Like, for example, web developer, the basic general knowledge you should have is UI, UX, front end, back end, database handling, SQL. Then also they need to know on the penetration testing and how they would have the password, protection. What is the basic requirement of the heavy duty of the websites? So these are something that you should work out on your, ability to put the filters and keywords to search to have more potential and skillful candidates. So do your homework back and then come back for your refined filters. This, ChatGPT or any of the AI prompts can only give you a gif of it, but as experience, pick up the keywords and leverage your analytics. Please use your data, maintain your data, refine them, upgrade them, and identify the bottleneck. What is the challenge with this particular ATS platform? Why it is not working out for you? It might be working out for a different company, but it's not working out for my company or Rajesh's company. So it can be cost effective, it can be the login hours, it can be regional, locational kind of, kind of candidates, and I might be looking the wrong candidates at the wrong platform. So documenting everything right from day one is mandatory, even if your company does not look for it. Okay? Optimize for mobile. Ensure ATS is mobile friendly. So candidates, of course, right now, most of the ATS, they come into tab, a mobile phone, iOS, Android, and also they are ready to work with laptops and screen sharing. So this is by default, it comes up, but this was one of the mandates for any ATS platforms to be built. And enhance candidate experience. So as you know, this point I added, as I was a beta tester for this Kamkida website, I had to even look as a job seeker how the tab is, how the color combination is, hand-eye coordination is something that we look for, how easy it was for me to just go search, upload my resume, and apply for different jobs, how I can save the jobs companies. It can also show last 6 months what all companies I have applied for, so that I don't reapply for the same jobs and creating a spam kind of thing. So these are the few things as a job seeker I would find added value. So as a HR, if you're aware of all the other ATS, you can start noticing them and identifying things. Okay? So optimizing ATS, regular updates, refine your filters to search in the Boolean characters and the keywords you mentioned, and also with the side on the left hand side on Naukri, you'll find different categories like location. Are they ready to relocate somewhere else? Are they in India, outside India? The notice period, language preferences, experience, even the resumes are rated 3-star, 4-star. All those options, just browse through if you get a chance and be aware of things. Right? Clear? So
Yes, ma'am.
far, we are officially come to an end. And after all these weeks saying today, I've got a 20 minutes solid break where you can have your questions. So we started with introduction to recruitment, understanding the recruitment process and key steps. So what all the key steps can anybody share? Rajesh? Yes, sir. Yes,
For,
sir. You're the first one to say.
for recruitment, ma'am.
Yeah, the first one, understanding recruitment process. What are the key steps?
Yeah, creating job description, sourcing candidates, screening candidates.
Wow, I think you have your notes in front of you.
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, great. And how about sourcing, employee, and branding?
Employer
Good.
branding, creating strategies to promote our culture through social media and company website.
Perfect. Perfect. Interviewing techniques. So interviewing techniques, we had the different questioning assessment
Questions.
techniques,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So we had aptitude, we had a technical round, we had HR round,
Psychometric.
psychometric, we had GD, then we have HR round, and then we have the final discussions for package CTC, and then we're going. Then comes the decision making, offer management. So as a HR, we need to be good at our communication. Do not play with words, but talk the facts in the right sentence formation. And that's where our communication comes, because decision making in HR or in any job helps you to connect with the other person and talk the facts. No over promising, no under promising, right? And how to make the right decision, because the person might be 100% very good, but might be a job hopper, and that person might not suit your company, and under a lot of risk you're going to hire them. So you should need to have that analytical thinking, not only dil ka suno but dimag ka bhi suno, and with the data and facts, see how their performance would impact your company, keeping in mind the process of recruitment, sourcing and branding techniques, and what is your mission and vision of the company. And then finally, we saw overview of ATS and AI based tools to enhance the recruitment process. Right? So, any questions so far? There's anything that you would like to discuss? We have another 15 minutes left. Is there something that you guys want to talk about? Any other further courses? Me and Kashish are here. And Kashish, what are the topics pending from your end?
Yes, ma'am. So we have a practical session of ATR.
Okay.
And apart from that, we also suggest them some AI tools so that you can use it for the future perspective. That's all we have left in the last week.
Perfect. So there's a lot to look forward. So when you're having these sessions, keep in mind that whatever you have invested in this 5 weeks is of value to you in your job. Okay. And try to implement them. If you're working in a company, do speak to the HR, keep them informed that you're undergoing a course and will it help you? And also speak to them the benefits of doing a certification so that they are aware you're making efforts from your end to add value to the existing companies. And if you're a job seeker, definitely it adds value to something going to have a weightage on your resumes. Okay, use Zeti.com, use different resumebuilders.com to create a resume if you're looking for a job in HR perspective. And talk to Kashish how the in-depth 20 other modules will help you out. Because recruitment, if you're someone like, who's introvert and who's like, "Arey yaar, how will I speak to so many other candidates? How will I even interact with so many people at a time?" There are different segments, operations, L&D, finance, and other segments into HR, which could be your personality type. Okay, until unless you know them, you experience those kind of workshops, you will not really know if that is your inner calling. Because as I said, I worked for 15 plus years, and after my career break, I was baffled. I was not sure if I fit into training, if I fit into recruitment, or if I fit into any other perspective. So once I started doing certification courses, paid course, free course, I started understanding my interests and I started building with it pebble by pebble. I would not say brick by brick, but yes, pebble by pebble, because investment also is something as money you have to look into. So be mindful of where you're investing your money. What is the knowledge that you're getting? What is the additional benefit you're getting when you're doing certain courses and certification? And decide your life. It's not just recruitment, but also on your personal life, you need to take key decisions, right? So spend your time well evaluating and talk to people who are there successful in this particular jobs and then take the decision. Okay? Rajesh,
Okay, ma'am.
thank you. Hi, Priyanshi, Rashika, Harshit, any questions? Sonam, any questions, anything you have in doubt? Please let me know. We have another 10 minutes more we can discuss.
No.
Illingla. Okay. So we are looking forward to, would you be interested to take it up, Ayyappan sir? What is your thought so far?
Ma'am, actually, I have some doubts on career choosing. I can speak personally.
Career? QCT, is it?
Can I speak in Tamil?
Okay. I think you can speak to Kashish, ma'am. So she'll be able to guide on to this. So you have her number.
Okay.
Kashish, make a note of Ayyappan sir's questions. He would like to
Actually, I
connect
have
with you on that.
not no, ma'am. Next session I will access.
Okay. ठीक है. You can
Okay.
feel free. Can feel free to connect
Okay.
and solve your doubts. Since you're working in a
Okay.
startup, it'll leverage your profile much more better.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. சரி. எது
Okay, thank
பண்ணாலும்
you.
யோசிச்சுட்டு சொல்லுங்க.
No, ma'am. உங்களுடைய contact details.
Contact, we all are in the group itself.
Okay, ma'am.
Best point of contact will be Kashish related to courses. If you're having
Yes, ma'am.
any question regarding the topics, modules I have covered, we can post in the
Okay.
group. I'll be happy to reply on that. சரிங்களா?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Ayyappan
Thank
sir.
you.
You're
Ma'am.
welcome.
Just call Ayyappan, ma'am. And then
Sure. Okay, you're fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Preeti, Sonam, there's some messages. Ayushi. Ayushi Raj, still in the group. Okay. So I think, Kashish, we are done for today.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, we can wind up. And thanks for everybody. Salma, can I have a look at you before we wind up? Yes, Sonam, I saw your mic off. Sonam, any questions? Okay, Rajesh, can you
No,
come?
ma'am.
Okay, let me take a quick picture. I'll be sharing this in the group, Kashish. Please share it off.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So wish you all best of luck. I hope to see you guys in the next batches and enroll, if possible. I am practically making the best of what Stu Valley is offering to you guys. Because uh, they have good stuff. Okay, the modules which were pretty challenging for me also, irrespective of my trainings. I saw there's a difference in the training methodology, and their mission vision is quite unique, Modi sir. So all respects, do feel free to discover your choices and thoughts and move forward. All right. Take care, Salma. Take care, Rajesh. All the best.
Take care, ma'am. It was nice
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
meeting you.
Thanks to Stu Valley for giving me the opportunity to be with you guys. It's a pleasure knowing everyone, and I was looking forward to every Tuesdays to meet that 3 to 4. And then that reminder, ma'am, it's over. We have the next batch. So I had very less. I was like, okay, let me finish it up and have a discussions with you guys. Take care. Chalo. Take care then. Bye-bye.
Take care, ma'am.
Okay.
You too, guys.
Take care. Bye now.
Bye. Bye. Take care.